Hello student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel, going to teach you 5th standard mathematics. We have started with the third chapter, that is nothing but factors and its multiples. In the previous class, we had learned a story problem related to HCF LCM and we had started with a divisibility rule, that is the test of divisibility. We had learned in the previous class divisibility by 2, divisibility by 3, divisibility by 4, divisibility by 5. What are the rules? I think so everyone understood and you had revised. Now today we will learn the divisibility rule of a 10. So what is the divisibility by 10? If it has a 0 in its ones place, means what? The number, if maybe a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number in the ones place, if it has a 0, that number is divisible by 10. So here one of the example is given to you, divisibility by 10 if it has a 0 in ones place. For example, we are having here 0 in the ones place. So this number can be divided by 10 giving a remainder as a 0. If we go for another examples, this is a 4-digit number. If you are going for the 2-digit number is 30. We are having 0 in the ones place, so this number can be divided by 10 giving a remainder as 0. See, suppose if it is a large number, then what we have to, can we find out this number is divisible by 10 giving a remainder as a 0? Don't worry, we know that the divisibility rule, so we have to recall that divisibility rule and we have to apply and we can find out, yes, in the ones place where we have a 0, so this number can be divided by 10 giving a remainder as an 0. So what is the divisibility rule of a 10? Yes, only just we have to check ones place. Number may be of any number of digit, it may be 2-digit, 3-digit, 5-digit, 8-digit, 10-digit, 12-digit, only the ones place. If the number is 0, that number can be divided by 10 giving the remainder 0. Suppose the number is in this way. Can we say that this number is divisible by 10? Yes, by seeing that we can say this number is not divisible by 10 because we don't have a 0 in ones place. So we can find out that if the given number is divisible by 10 or not when we know that in the ones place if it is a 0. If we have any other number than the 0 in the ones place, we can't say that number is divisible by 10. We can say that number is not divisible by 10. Now we will see the divisibility by 6. Divisibility by 9. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 9, means what? Again what we had learned, the divisibility of a 3 is very similar to that of divisibility by 9. The word is again the sum, means you have to do the total of a given number, that is digits, do the total of a digit, find out the sum, that is a total, find that number is divided by 9 or not. We will do here, one of the example is given, we will do the sum. What is the sum here? 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15, 16, 17 and 18. Total is, if you want, you can do in this way also, 3 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3. Total is what? 18. Can the 18 can be divided by 9? Yes, you know 9 2s are 18. So we can say that this number is divisible by 9. The sum should be of the division should be divisible by 9. Here also you can find out 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So what you are getting as a 9, then we can say that this number can be divided by 9. So what will be the divisibility by 10? Just it's very easy. Just in the ones place it should be a 0. It may be a large number, it may be a small number. Just if it is 0, we can say that by seeing the ones place we can say this number is divisible by 10. and what is divisibility by 9 is the sum of the digit. I had showed you sum means nothing but addition of a digit, and we have to find that addition, the total, the sum is the word meaning is the same. So what is the total is 18, 8 plus 1 is 9. So we can say that given number is divisible by 9. We will see one more example. If the number is in this way, 5 plus 0, no need to do. 5 plus 5, you will do practically, so it will be easy for you to understand. 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. Now, you can do the sum. You can find out if it is a 9, then only we can say this number is divisible by 9. We are having a sum as a 8, so we can say this number is not divisible by 9. So when you are having some long division, or when we are finding the SCF or something, LCM, then you can apply this divisibility rule and you can try to find out. So what are the example? You can create your own example and you can practically check this, how the number is divisible by 10 and that is divisible by 9. So you can create your number, you can take the numbers and you can do it. Now we will learn a divisibility by 15. What is the divisibility by 15? Already we had learned one by one. We will see, I told in the previous lecture that divisibility by 15, if it is divisible by both 3 and 5. You know what are the factors of a 15? 3 and 5. So these are the both the numbers. If that number is divisible by 3 as well as 5, then we can say this number is divisible by 15. I will say, you know what is the divisibility by 3? Yes. So what is the divisibility by 3? We have to check it should be divisible by 3 as well as it should be divisible by 5. So 5, you know, in the ones place it should be 5. So you can say it can be divisible by 5. Okay. Now we have to find out the 3. What is the divisibility of 3? The sum should be the divisible by 3. So we will see the sum in a mind. If you want, I will write here 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5. This is 11. 11 plus 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and is 18. Total is 18. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Is this number divisible by 3? Yes. This number is also divisible by 3. Now it is divisible by 3 as well as 5. So we can say that therefore 1, 4, 2, 6, 5 is divisible by 15. It's very easy. You know what are the factors of a 15? Is nothing but 3 and 5, and already it is given in the rule that if it is divisible by both, it should be by both. Already I had put the tick there, so you can understand it should be divisible by 5 as well as 3. Then only we can say that this given number is divisible by 15. Now we will see the divisibility by 6. Here is very similar to this of that of a 15. Here also we have to find out with the both. If it is divisible by both, that is, what are the factors of a 6? Is 2 and 3. So it should be divisible by 2 as well as a 3. So if it is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then we can say that this number is divisible by 6. We will see one more example here. Suppose it is 4, 3, 2, 1. 2. that this number is divisible by 2? Yes, because in the ones place we have a even number as a 2. So we can say this is divisible by 2. Then is this number is divisible by 3? What is the rule of 3? Divisibility rule of 3? The sum should be, already we had done here, the sum should be the divisible by 3. We will see what is the sum here. 4 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 2 plus 1 is equal to, the 3 can be divided by 3? Yes. So this can be divisible by 3. So now this given number, what is the given number? 43212 is divisible by 2 as well as by 3. So we can say that the given number is divisible by 6. What is the rule? It should be divided, is giving a remainder 0 by 2 as well as 3. In short, we can say if it is divisible by both, that is 2 and 3, the word is both, it should be compulsorily divisible by 2 and 3, then only we can say it is divisible by 6. Suppose, I am not talking about this number, but suppose if you have some number, that number is not divisible by 3, but 2 you can find out, we are having an even number in the ones place, we are unable to find out divisible by 3. So only it is divisible by 2. So we can say that that number is not divisible by 6, because in the rule already it is given it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So we had learned 15, 16 is very similar. Now we will see divisibility by 12. If it is divisible by both 3 and 4, you know the factors of 12 is 3 and 4. So divisible by 3, you know what is the rule of 3? Sum should be a divisible by 3. Okay. What is the rule of a 4? Yes, last 2 digits should be practically divided by 4. If we take one example, we will see that last 2 digits in the 4 divisibility rule, last 2 digits should be practically divided by 4. Yes, it will be 4 4s are 16. We can say by 4, divisibility by 4 is done. What about the 3? We have to find the sum. What is the sum we will do here? This is 3, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, 13 plus 6 is equal to 19, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So we can say that this given number is not divided by 3. If we are getting something like, suppose we are getting sum may be or 21, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, sum may be 15, then 5 plus 1 is 6, then only we can say this satisfied the divisibility rule of a 3. Then only this number is not divisible by 12, because it doesn't satisfy the divisibility rule of 3, only it satisfies the divisibility rule of 4. So in this way we had learned the divisibility rule. Just remember, we will go thoroughly, write your own example, so it will be more easy to understand. You can write your own number and you can find out the given number is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we had learned about 10, 12 and 15. The rest of the divisibility rule you will learn in the higher classes. So we will see. Next, A number is divisible by another number if it is also divisible by a co-prime factors of divisors. You know what are the co-prime number? In the previous class we had learned what are the prime numbers, prime factors, what are co-prime number. Again I will repeat, a number is divisible by another number if it is also divisible by the co-prime factors of a divisor. And if a number is divisible by another number, it is also divisible by each factors of a divisor. So we had learned all the divisibility rule. Just in a brief I had explained. We will see some examples related to that, so you can understand what are the rules of a divisibility rule and how to apply. Just I had given a tabular form. You are having a very similar tabular form in your textbook. Just you have to put a tick if the rule is applicable, and we are getting a 0 in the remainder. We will see one by one rule, and if it is divisible we will put a tick mark. If it is not divisible we will cross it. I had told you all the divisibility rule, just we have to apply it orally and we have to find out. Now one by one we will see. This is the first number 6225, that is 6225. No need to read out because we are going to find out the divisibility rule. Is this number divisible by 2? What we have to say in the divisibility of 2? In the ones place, the number should be even number, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. We don't have, so this number is not divisible by 2. What is divisibility rule of 3? The sum of this, we have to find out the sum of this number should be divisible by 3. So what will be sum? 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 5 is equal to, I will write in short here. So where I will read it, I will use this. So again I will say 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. The 5 plus 1 is 6. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So we can put here tick. What is the divisibility rule of 4? Yes, last two digits should be, that is ones and tens should be practically divided by 4, giving a remainder as a 0. Means what? That number when you divide by 4, it should give a 0 in the remainder. Then only we can say, can you get, it is a very small digit. In the short I will say, can you get this 25 in the 4 table? No. So this number is not divisible by 4. Now what is the rule of 5? Rule of 5 is divisibility by 5, it should be 0 or 5. No need to see the number, what are the numbers, only we will see the ones place. Yes, it is a 5, so we can say this number is divisible by 5. What is the rule of 6? Yes, it should be divisible by both, that is 2 and 3. That time when I was explaining, I had given you example that it should satisfy both divisibility. The rule of divisibility rule of 6 is, it should be divisible by both 3 and 2. Here we will see, no need to do practical, already we had find out. Yes, it satisfies only one, it is not satisfy both, that 2 and 3. So we can say this rule is not applicable. So this number is not divisible by 6. What about the 9? Again, just recall, similar that of a 3. So sum should be the sum, the word sum means we have to go for addition of this. Sum should be divisible by 9. What is the sum? Yes, 15. Already I had written here because 5 plus 1, 6. Is that possible? No. So again we can say it is not divisible by 9. And what is the rule of 10? You know it should be 0 in the ones place. We don't have a 0 here in this number. So again it is not applicable or not divisible by 10. What is the rule of divisibility rule of a 12? Yes, you are right. It should divide practically by 3 and 4. What is the rule of 3? We have to apply. The sum should be, here we can see already we had found out the divisibility rule. 3 and 4, here both are not satisfying. It is satisfied by 3, not by 4. So we can put across. And what about the 15? Yes, it should be divisible by both, that is 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Yes, we are having both the tick, so this number, given number, can be divisible by 15. I had repeated all the divisibility rule when I was explaining one example. You have to also learn this all the divisibility rule, and in the mind only you have to do the calculation and try to solve out the tabular form. So we can do some related examples here already given. See here, we can see here. I will just, you will practice this. One more example I will take. This is 0. So I can say it is divisible because it should be a even place. Then what about 3? The sum should be, here I am having 6, 6, 6, 6. I can go for 6 4s are 24. 4 plus 2, 6. So it can be divisible by 3. What is 4? Practically it should be divided by 4. Yes, it can be divisible. If you are having some doubt, sorry, if you are having some doubt, you can do the division. Practically here it is 60 and by 4. 4 ones are 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Get 0 down. 5s are 20. You are getting 0 here. So it is practically divided by 4 also. You know 5, it should be 0 or 5. What about the 6? It should satisfy 2 and 3. Yes, it is satisfied. Then what about the 9? It should be last 2 digits should be practically divided by 9. Do we have? No. So it is not divisible. What about the 10? We should be having a 0 in the ones place. So it is divisible. What is the rule of a 12? 3 and 4. We will see what is 3 and 4. Yes, it is divisible. So we will put here 3. What is the divisibility rule of 15? It should be divisible by 3 and 5. We will check 3 and we will check 5. Yes. In this way, you have to just recall all the divisibility rule and try to complete the table. You can take your own number. You can take 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit number. Just you have to know the rules of divisibility and you can do it. So, my dear student, we are having a very similar sums here in the textbook. The number may be different. You can create your own table and you can do it. So you will find out what are the divisibility rules. We will have some recall of this what we had learned. I had get one new term for you, that is a twin prime number. The twin primes are the prime numbers that are a difference of 2 between them. And what are the even numbers? You are very knowing, because from the last 2 years you are learning what are the even numbers. The numbers divided by 2 are also called as an even number, or we can say that number in the ones place which is having a 0, 0 to 4, 6 are also divisible by 2. That numbers are called as even numbers. Odd numbers, numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called as an odd numbers. So we can know that what are the odd numbers. We in the small class you had learned that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. It's not every number are odd number, but some numbers are also an composite number. So you know what are the learn in this lesson is nothing but we had started with a lesson with a even number, odd number. Then we had recall what you had learned in the previous class, and one by one we will recall now. Even number, odd number. Then we had learned about the factors of a given number by a prime factorization method, even by a prime finding all the factors, and we have to find out the HCF, that is highest common factor, and we had find out LCM, that is least common multiples. But you know how to find out. Already we had solved many examples, and I think so you had also solved many examples. So now it is easy for you to understand how to find out HCF, how to find out LCM, and we had learned about the co-prime numbers. What are the co-prime numbers? The co-prime numbers are the numbers in which only a one, that is one number, that is one is a common between these two number is known as co-prime. I will give one example, that is 13 and 31. What is a common between 13 and 31? Only one. What are the factors of a 13? Is 1 and 13. What are the factors of 31? Is 1 and 31. Here only one is common, so we can say it's an co-prime number. So only the number in which one is a common, that are known as co-prime number. Then we had find out the sums related to the HCF, LCM, story sums. We had solved how to think that, how to find out the factors by using the divisibility rule. We had learned the divisibility rule of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, and we had find out the LCM, HCF when you are going for the long division numbers. So you can use the divisibility rule. Now you had understood, I think so everyone understood that what we had learned in this chapter. Already I had summarized, and hope everyone has done the practice of the story sums, which was very similarly I had explained. You can create your own sum, and you can create write your own numbers, and you can find out the divisibility rule. Already we had seen in the tabular form all the divisibility rule of a one number only, that how to find out the divisibility rule of a given single number. That suppose it is a 4-5 digit, but we can find out divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15. In this way we had completed our chapter. And my dear student, please try to solve the example which is given in the textbook, as well as you can solve your own example, create your own example, write your own number and try to solve it. So if you do the practice, the lesson what we had learned is very easy. So hope so everyone understood. Do the practice of it. Thank you very much.